Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and are making some really good trades. Looks like we may have ended this push down, or sorry, this push up earlier than expected here. The SPY did run up into my sell area, and we actually even filled the gap here. And looks like it's already done as we got rejected here in the after hours, and we are pushing lower. So like we may start this leg down lower pretty darn soon, and get ready for some. If this is the case, then get ready for some more pain, unfortunately, because we're probably going to be heading down into this area down here at 446, right? So it's unfortunate, but if that's the way it's going to play out, then let me just see here. I'll give you guys a new target of probably. Oh, I don't actually. Why is that one down there? Or I must have calculated something different last night. But the target should be actually between this area here, right here at 440, 474, and 457. So maybe this one I'll just leave. I think this is a target I had for like this downsloping trend line, but I'll keep it there because it's not a bad idea either, in case we do overshoot. So yeah, I don't know what the news is gonna be, but it's probably not good, and it's probably not gonna help the markets much. And but again, if we do by some miracle continue to push up, we have another gap fill here. The Qs also, could still push higher, although it seems unlikely now as we're down almost a percentage point in the after hours. And the Nasdaq should actually should have pushed up here, and I would have shorted it again. But again, I just got to be patient, and if the trade setup isn't there, then you just got to walk away and wait for it to come to you. And right now, QQQs didn't do that. The IWM didn't do it either. Got pretty close. Could have ended early. And now we're going to impulse down in this wave 3, which is extremely bearish. So maybe I'll pull the trigger on IWM short, but I don't think it's the right time. So we'll see if I do end up doing that. Okay. Let me just see here. I'll take a look at some other stocks. I will do a coverage on GameStop. If you're watching this, I will do GameStop in another video separately. Let's take a look at Market Cipher here. So Market Cipher, again, still looks quite bearish on the daily time frame. Looking at the daily time frame here on this the futures chart, or it's essentially the same thing. This chart and this chart here on the one does pretty much the same. So it still looks bearish on the daily. You have decreasing money flow. Weekly time frame also looking quite bearish. 18 red cross, -5 dual band strength index. Monthly time frame has a red dot now on majority of the indices. I think the only one that's missing is the Russell 2000, but it should join shortly after. And then take a look at the 1 hour time frame. You got a pretty tight momentum wave here on the Russell 2000. Might be time for a good little short here, back down to maybe 1981. We'll have to see. Nasdaq also rolling down, tight little momentum wave, red dot, and S&P and the Dow Jones are doing this a similar situation. Let's take a look at a few more things here. So the VIX came back down pretty dramatically, but started to reverse back up here, and maybe we'll get a big move back up to tomorrow in the VIX, right? And maybe this panic continues on. So we'll see. Let's see. Let's just be patient and sit on our hands, guys. I don't want to panic everyone and make them buy something they shouldn't. But if this is the case, then and we're about to go for another leg down, then the VIX is going to spike up once again. And let me cover a few more things. We'll cover some individual names. Maybe if the market is that bearish, guys, then all these counts, all these waves are ending earlier. NVDA could have very well ended here as well, and we're getting ready for another push lower, right? So it's unfortunate, but if that's the case, then you just got to accept the fact that we're going to start to roll over once again, and the panic is going to resume. Tesla's down in the after hours as well. Looks like this was a very tight, small B wave. I can't even make a B wave out of that. But that looks like it's at smaller time frames. That's what you get. Another C leg, and then take a look at Apple. Apple is moving back down as well. It hit my buy area, but it's holding so far. If you break this, then you're getting ready for another leg down, which is just going to be another ABC. which is very unfortunate. But again, guys, it's a bearish market now. It's tough. It's tough to try to long everything and be bullish because everything continues to roll, and we'll see what the news is going to be. We got a lot of news coming out of Iran trying to invade Israel. So if that's going to happen, then that's not going to help the markets at all. It's going to put more pressure. And let's see here the DXY and TLT. So like I told you guys yesterday, if you guys were following me, the TLT hit the buy area here. ABC correction. This was your target. It's up in the after hours, so we'll see if investors continue to flee to bonds. And if it is, then that's beautiful. We're going to get a continuation higher. Okay. All right. Let me see here. What else do we got? I think TLT TMF, same thing. So again, this was a dip buy today in TLT TMF. Should see some more upside. Let me see. I'll cover a few more things. Take a look at some individual names. We'll also take a look at the dollar. The dollar looks like it's setting up this wave 4 now. Could it have more upside? It could. But if the markets want to roll down with it, and the dollar rolls down, then I'd be okay with that. Could also be trying to extend the wave 4, maybe back to 103.5. But I'm just gonna sit on it for now and just call this the wave 4, and then we're looking for an extension down once again. Let me see, what else do we got? Got PayPal, Roku again. I don't really want to cover these names too much anymore because I'm out of these trades, but I'll continue to cover it for you guys. Nice little bounce up today, but looks like it's setting up for more downside again. We had a big gap down the other day, and again, the whole entire market rallied up. Lots of dip buyers came in, but that trade may be already starting to unwind as we speak. PayPal, let's see if PayPal actually ended up holding my level. PayPal's still chopping about in my level here, setting up for another 1-2. So PayPal, funny enough, looks like it's still bullish and could still see some more upside, but it really needs to hold this major pivot down here. Let me see, Mara. So the crypto stocks, right? So crypto was definitely a tough trade, but this short setup ended up playing out. Now we need to see a bounce back up and a kind of a recovery in the B wave. And if it's already over and crypto starts to roll down lower, and Bitcoin's what at 56,427. If it wants to roll over tomorrow along with the markets, then you're gonna have a pretty steep correction, and the target is down here. The target's down there, and let me see. Yeah, it's gonna be a deep pullback, guys. Back down to the lows here. And again, I don't like it when a stock gets so close to the zero level because you may have stock splits and stuff like that. So it's tough. I don't like it when it gets that close, but it could be a huge opportunity as well. Let me see. Take a look at a few other ones. I think we've been covering the GDXU. We haven't covered the GDXU in a while. Whoops, that's not it. Okay, the GDXU came back, took out the pivot. All right, so now we've taken out the pivot. Looks like we're going lower in a wave 2. This was a overshooting B wave, and this whole thing is gonna drag us down lower. Right, so this wave 2 needs more work. And now, what do we have? We got a target down here at $25, which means maybe silver and $18. So maybe silver is going to experience a lot of pain in the short term, and gold is going to roll as well. So even with whoop, I just moved everything. Even with them being a safe haven asset and inflationary hedging, there's not a lot of inflation right now. It looks more like deflation, and again, guess what? Precious metals don't do good in deflation. They do good in inflation environments, but if you're talking recession and deflation, then most likely the miners are going to pull back and down into this area, and it's going to be a tough trade if you're trying to buy gold mining companies right now. Okay, there you go. That's your setup right now. Okay, so you guys kind of get the gist of it. I'm still looking for more downside in this market. Let's see where the Qs are at before I wrap up this video. So again, if the Qs want to see more upside, I'm not opposed to it. But right now, it's not looking too good in the after hours. Again, it's just after hours, so you never know what can happen. Look how quickly it's shifting. We were down 80 basis points. Now it's down 57. So things can take a turn for the better if they want to. If they want to take a turn for the worst, then we're prepared for that because we're still holding short from these highs. And like I said, we're looking for more downside. Have a good day, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.